So today I want to talk about the Landscape Committee at Ovation at Oak Tree's Frequently Asked Questions document, which is located on your portal under Documents, Board Meetings, Landscape Committee, and Landscape Committee Frequently Asked Questions. So for the benefit of our growing community here at Oak Tree, the Landscape Committee has developed a homeowner reference guide to explain the duties of the Landscape Committee, share information about the landscape agreement, and to provide answers for common questions. The FAQs are provided to help homeowners understand how and why decisions are made concerning the Ovation at Oak Tree landscaping. Please understand that the Landscape Committee provides advice and recommendations, but all decisions and requests regarding Oak Tree Ovation's landscape remain the final decision of the HOA board. And so this is the document, FAQ, and in it, it discusses the HOA rules under yard maintenance, the actual items of maintenance, what the responsibility is of the Landscape Committee, who the landscape maintenance company is, and how often they are on site at Oak Tree. It talks about mowing of the lawns and front yards as far as replacing dead shrubs and those with the disease. And we do order plants quarterly through the time of March and October. So no plants are ordered or planted after that time. We also don't plant any new plants in the ground when it's extremely hot temperatures. And that's just so that we don't end up having to replace a plant and then go ahead and replace it again. So if you have any questions, then of course, fill out a resident request on your portal. The resident request goes to management, and then that is turned into a work order, or you can contact your HOA manager and ask any questions that you have about front yard maintenance. Also, this FAQ discusses adding plants to the front yard, which also would loop in the ACC committee. So there is a standardization, so you may not add or alter any in-ground permanent plantings in your front yard. You can do a few little annual bedding plants like tulips, but we do ask that you do not plant any additional plantings. And if you want to do any plantings in pots, then you would go ahead and fill out an application if those pots are larger than the maximum height requirements. It also discusses about side yard. Landscapers do not move plants around in your yard. You can add potted plant or rock covers to cover up those step tank systems in your front yard. And then it also discusses weed control, fertilization, applying new mulch, who takes care of the retention ponds, weed control, the meadow that is in the front of Oak Tree, high grass areas that are cut back 20 feet, the trail in the Oak Tree Preserve. It talks also about pest control and talks about the entire Oak Tree Preserve, Scotch broom, tansy, noxious weeds, blackberries, and then also about the snow and ice plan. And again, if you have any questions, please feel free to reach out to your manager.